Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of The Evil Within 2. We should be picking up right where we left off, which, as I recall, is in Sebastian's room. As of the last episode, we dealt with the Time Stop Bandit, the guy who liked to lock people inside of time cubes and record their moment of death for posterity. And then somebody who appears to be Sebastian's wife, or maybe ex-wife, showed up. It doesn't make a tremendous amount of sense that she would actually be in this environment, but I, at this moment, do not know the circumstances of his marriage. For the plurality of the game, I was looking at it and saying, oh, she must have died when in the same fire as Lily, but no, we learned, I think as of last episode, it was finally clarified for me. Nope, she was alive and kicking. It does seem like she's probably estranged from Sebastian in that she was also a police detective and urging him to take seriously her deductions that their daughter was still alive and had been kidnapped, and he would not listen to her. So it would make all the sense in the world that she would say, all right, F this guy, I'm going to go off on my own. However, she wasn't looking particularly well either, so I'm a little bit hopeful that that's not her and that she hasn't been corrupted. And Centrifugal Force just resubscribed for 9 months. Wow. Force, thank you so much. I hope you've had a great weekend. Just doing a quick recap of what we've done so far, and yeah, the mirror has been taken away and replaced with this altar with the blood and the sack boy there, so we're going to pick up pretty much right here. And hello to
this place.
Caroluna as well. Okay, apparently. So if I investigate this, does it just take me back to my room?
This symbol looks familiar. Like I've seen it in the real world.
One thing that was covered in that, again, I really like Digital Foundry videos because they do an exemplary job of discussing something without spoiling it in any way, and I very much like their summary of this game as being a better and more finely tuned spiritual successor to the Resident Evil franchise than the first game had been. And again, it's making me curious to revisit. There might be a special stream at the end of this playthrough, is what we're kicking around. Not probably a full playthrough, but an audition stream, a revisit of that first Evil Within, because I would like to take a look at it. I'd like to try it out on the PlayStation 4 Pro. I'd like to see what the game looks or plays like without those black bars. Just revisit it after this experience, because I've enjoyed this so much that it makes you say, boy, did I misjudge the first one? The Digital Foundry video would make me think, no, I did not. Because they were also like, yeah, this is just better than that one. Force says, oh, and hello to Patikin. Force says, it's insane to me that the cats just lay there all day, so entitled. I have wondered that as well. Are they, like, are they happy because they don't have to hunt? Oh.
Welcome, Seeker. You have come for answers. I am here to help.
Who? What was that?
Are they happy because they can lay about and be warm and chase each other and climb on things if they want to, but are otherwise okay? Or are they feeling bored or unfulfilled in some way? Also, there was no coffee pot that I saw in Sebastian's room. Or at least I didn't do a good job of checking it out. Alright, so that seemed to me like maybe a lesson that I should be careful of dangling lamps, because they can fall on me. Patikin is saying, lazy plus happy, probably.
Oh, shit.
You know, I as a human might look at a cat and say, wow, that seems pretty nice. They get to lay about. They don't need to worry about working or job responsibilities. They get to bat at things that are interesting or jump and race around and do all the things that... Oh, hold on. Let me look at this.
Looks like they were burned alive.
Yeah, and also probably like this rack had something unpleasant to do with it as well. Boy, there's two separate ways, and the fact that I'm hearing screaming from this direction makes me think that this is the way to go. So I'm again going to switch directions and go back. If Gigi is bored, he'll go mess with it in the tub or the trash or his brother or the other litter boxes or tear up the couch. Or now the new headboard. Okay. Yep. So that's the way that I came in. I did not check to see if I could open this door because there was a bit of fire happening here. Oh boy. There's many options, you guys, on where to go. Is there a map? No, of course there's not. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's follow this direction now, and I'm going to see where this ends, and then we'll turn around and find out the rest of it. Oh. Feeling a little bit drained on resources because I didn't have access to a bench that I saw. I wasn't expecting to investigate the altar and get thrown into a level. This is not a criticism. I'm only explaining that I'm making a check mark in my memory that it might be a good idea to reload and see if I have access to any other resources in Sebastian's room. We're not there yet. So, we heard some screaming again coming from over there, so I want to check out what's behind this door first. Hello to Blobbity who says that he hopes everybody had a fantastic Sunday. Going well so far. I mean, for me, not for Sebastian. His Sunday isn't looking all that great. But went and got some... Okay, just a body shoot. Got some groceries and stuff today. We are probably not going to be open for Halloween. With the pandemic still going, it still doesn't feel like a good idea. Even though we're both... what has previously been considered fully vaccinated, just interacting with a large number of strangers coming by, it just doesn't feel wise, which is disappointing because we really like giving out candy for Halloween. It's been something that we've always done, but I feel like these specific circumstances, much like last year's, are like, maybe it's a better idea to just err on the side of caution. What we might do is do one of those things. We put out a bowl and say, hey, come on, like take one, leave some for the rest. Okay. So I feel like we've searched the other areas that can be searched, and now it's time to go after those screams. Patikan asks, can you people in the US change time already too, so we're on the same level again? Everyone is starting streams too soon now. I would, Patikan, very much enjoy not changing times at all, but next weekend is the time that it happens. Always, always check behind the stairs. Unless this is the way to go, in which case I've really fucked up. I did, yep. Let me get this. Oh! Shh! Okay, can I... turn around. Okay. Whew. So in terms of like on our level of jump scares, that guy got me. He 100% got me with his Dark Souls. I'm hiding just behind you. All right, let's grab this. Okay. All right. Stomp. Stomp. Okay, I had to be out of the tunnel to stomp. Also, let's note that shooting him in the leg was actually very effective. That's something that I keep thinking. I always go for the headshots, but maybe I should go for more leg shots. For anybody that didn't play Resident Evil 4, that was such an awesome strategy. Like, learning that not only was there locational damage, but it wasn't just headshot equals good. The locational damage was shoot somebody in the kneecap and they'll go down for a second. And it makes it so much easier to line up those headshots. Like, I loved Resident Evil 4. Blah blah wanted to know of Force if GG has any interactive toys. Force says, I tease, but I do say that I'm happy that the boys can relax. It makes me feel like they feel safe. Yeah, and I feel like on our talk about like whether cats are happy, I feel like if you are like a predator by trade, cats aren't like Tyrannosauruses on the predator thing, but they're sort of like accustomed to struggling and searching for food, like on a genetic basis, I think. On an instinctual basis, maybe I should say. So when they don't have to do that, and they just sort of be hang out and be happy and warm, I feel like that's a very pleasant experience for them. Like, animals don't live as long as we do, so one thing that I like to bear in mind is that when it comes time to say goodbye to an animal friend, to remember that there's a lot of ways that their life could go, and if by and large their life was characterized by being happy and warm and taken care of and loved, they had a really, really good life, and it can be helpful to focus on that their experience with us was extremely positive. Okay, bottle. And I do hear some stuff, so this might be a good opportunity to toss a bottle and see what shakes loose. I'll also say, this actually feels a little bit more like a chance to restock. I mean, I might eat those words in a short time, but right at the moment, it feels like this is less about a challenging combat encounter and more about, hey, here's an environment to explore and get stuff. Which, you know, because we just had a big boss battle. Okay, I don't know where he came from, but he didn't see me, so he didn't know where I came from either. I want to look at chat, but I also want to figure out where this guy's headed next. Okay, what is he going to do at the end of this hallway? Oh, he's going to die, which is fine. These guys weren't traditionally only worth 200 goo. I thought that they bottomed out at 300, or am I wrong? I wonder if the game is rewarding lower amounts of goo for lower level enemies, like simpler enemies. Oh, we definitely want that statue. Look at that. So, now we're going to play How Do We Get In Here? And if I was to guess, the answer is, see these gears? Right here? I bet that those, all these doors are going to open when we hit this crank over here. I bet all these doors open. I further bet that we're not going to have the luxury of eliminating every threat. So let's eliminate the ones that we can. Did he see me? All right. Let me pause here just for 1 second. Blah Blah says that he's a professional predator. Hello to Azaric, who says good morning to everybody. For people watching this at some point in the future, it might seem odd to play sort of a dismal survival horror game in the morning, but you have not seen this morning. When we woke up this morning, it was black outside. I don't mean it was dark. Oh, this... Is he down? He's down. Okay. It was black like night out, and there was just an extremely overcast pall to the sky. It's very Halloween-y. It was also very wet and a little bit cold, so maybe not the best trick-or-treating weather, but thematically, it was amazing. Like, it is it is a very, very evocative Halloween here. So the morning time here is very dim, very dismal, and actually suits a game like this perfectly. Okay, so I definitely want to try to kill this guy through the bars before we open up the cages. And this person here is very likely to get up as well. Alright, I'm just assessing our threats. So, we don't get a lot of opportunities, oops, to use these harpoon bolts in the way that they're intended. Oh, and hello to, sorry, Jojo ZD. How is the speedrun going? Well, we are into hour 25 of our speedrun, so it is going apace. And by apace, I mean none too swiftly. Hold on, let me just dial in this. Okay. Alright, so now all we have to do is open up that door. Yeah, speedruns? No, not so much here. Let's see, if I was to speedrun a game, it would probably be Arkham Asylum, which we semi-did last year for the Extra Life Marathon. And it wasn't like skipping content, it was just moving with directed purpose from one to the next, and not doing a lot of exploration outside of things that I knew that I could get very quickly. Alright, this room seems as clear as possible. The only straggler, I'm just pointing out that I am aware of this, is this guy right here. And I don't feel like wasting a bullet on believing that he's gonna get up.
Need a crank handle to turn it.
Okay, that's not surprising, but it is disappointing. A crank handle to turn it. I didn't see anything like that out here. Oh, Jojo, thank you very much for the follow. And Patikin, thank you for the kind words. Actually, thank you everybody for the kind words. This guy's gonna get up though, right? I mean, he clearly is. Alright, let me just... come on. Come on. Alright, he's not getting up now. And there's a pipe. Look at that right there. See it in there? We're going to be able to build another harpoon thing. But where am I going to find a crank? Well, actually, I bet it's down here, which is the hallway that I haven't searched. Sorry, I just saw Patikin say, why does nobody want Mia to narrate their lives? I feel like, the issue with having Mia narrate your life is that there would be so many four-letter words to it. I'm not sure that people want their lives to be commemorated with, like, oh boy. But no, you guys, Mia has done some voice acting as well. So specifically some narration voice acting. So she is every bit qualified and prepared to act as a professional when the situation calls for it. Again, can't think of any better use for a bolt than the only thing we have to do is like line this up real good about when we fire it. Alright, I feel like right here... Alright. I just gotta get in there. I am slightly worried about some of the goo disappearing. And this guy, like, look at his leg. He's clearly infected. And did he drop goo or anything? Yeah, he did. Yep, he was 100% gonna get him. And this guy, yeah. I'll use every single one of these. Oh, I might not use one on this guy, though. Look, his head is facing the other direction. He won the game of Worms. Do you guys ever play Worms when you were, like, a kid? You'd go to, like, a birthday party, and, like, one of the games would be lie down. Your goal is to stay, get on the floor, position yourself in a way where you're not going to move, and then be as quiet... Fuck. Oh, man. I really boned that, and now I'm out of... okay, that's fine. And the goal was to stay absolutely positively still. And then one of the parents would be sitting there and watching, and they would be like the referee to see who would win the game of... Yeah, no, I know that. I can almost take... There we go. Let's see. Sorry, I really like the centrifugal force. Here's an example of Mia narration. Then she went to the bank, fucking shitballs, to pay off a loan. Ah! Yeah, I do not know, well, more specifically, if there were examples online of Mia's, narrative work, I think they would probably give away, more information. Oh, look at this. God, that's fantastic. I don't know why I can recover theirs, but I'm happy for it. Okay. All right, let's grab this.
Looks like I can use this.
Okay, super not how this mechanism would work. I'm not trying to play Mr. Engineer, but if this wheel doesn't turn, there's no reason that pulling off the handle would have caused that to start spinning. Oh, and Force has it in 1. Worm sounds like a game moms made up because they were sick of shit. Yes, 100%. Like, when you're a kid, it seems like, oh, this is fun and cool. But in point of fact, it is for parents who are like, I just need these kids to shut the fuck up. I need at least 15 minutes of just people being quiet. Let's make a game out of being quiet. Okay, so there's a shotgun thing right here. So let's make use of any other opportunities to shoot a shotgun that we can. Then we can get a free bullet out of it, free cartridge. Oh, yeah, he is out and about. Okay, and this is not a great opportunity to do... He might not be down. There we go. God, you know how when you walk in the beach, you get a bunch of sand in your shoe? What kind of things do you have to clean out of your shoe after a chest stomp like that? Patigan says, questioning video game logic. It's just, it would have been... I feel like it would have been a comparatively small lift to say, when Sebastian pulls open pulls off the handle, then, like, oh, I didn't use my shotgun shell. That's fine. Then the whole mechanism, the whole wheel should pull off, and then it would have made sense. I should also note, I am not mad about this. So looking at it being locked into place, it's like pulling the handle off your car door would not suddenly make the door come open. All right. Maybe shotgun time here. No, if I can stealth one or both of these guys, I will do it. Oh, look at his face. Look at this guy's face. He's like Kano. Oh. Go! I'm just promising the amount of A that I pushed. Stomp. Fuck me! That might be it. Oh, it's a death so gruesome they had to show it off screen. So did it checkpoint when I got the wheel? Yes! Awesome. Wait, Patigan, seriously? A Quiet Place game is coming? So we can all be quiet at some point in a game? I did not know that. I have not seen A Quiet Place Part 2 yet. I'm looking forward to it. I will acknowledge here, I know that A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2 are the worst movies ever made, and that everybody who made them and produced them and distributed them and watched them should be ashamed of themselves. I know that. I am aware of all of that. However, I would still like to see the movie, mostly so that I can just join in everybody's condemnation of what a terrible movie and franchise it is. So I can't speak to that, but I would be very interested to play the game. Unless, of course, the game is like everything else and it's the worst thing that was ever made. Then I don't want to play it. Okay. So, I think based on everything that we've learned, I don't want to shotgun this guy, because we've got more shotgun targets further on down. Oh, fuck. I can't... Is he going to see me here? Just turn around. Good. Padigan also wants to watch A Quiet Place Part 2. Blah says that he liked the first one. I would be careful where you say that online, because my understanding is that it's the worst movie ever made. Second only to every other movie that's ever been made. I mean, I watched A Quiet Place and I thought to myself, wow, this movie does a masterful job of communicating a lot of information with extremely minimal dialogue and completely dedicates itself to its central premise of a situation where everybody has to be very quiet, and they're using a variety of filmmaking techniques to make sure that the audience is fully on board with what's happening, who these characters are, what the nature of the threat is, and so forth. It communicates a lot of information in a very short amount of time, so that it can get on with the central premise of the movie being the central focus of the movie being the characters and their relationship and their situation. After reading online, I realized that all of those things are bad and that the movie is poorly made and nobody should like it. See also Halloween Kills. By the way, I have bad news for everybody. I have bad news. If you did not enjoy Halloween Kills and you were thinking to yourself, who did they even make this for? Me. It was me. I'm the one. I'm the person that they were apparently targeting when they made Halloween Kills, because we watched it last night, and so I'm still working out all of my thoughts, and I am not going to spoil one whisper of the movie here. There are no spoilers, not even we're not even going to talk about the themes. One of the reasons we're not going to talk about the themes of the movie is that I'm still trying to work out what all they were. So here's what I liked about it. It was a sophisticated movie, and I can look at it and understand... Hold on, I'm making sound that people can hear. I can look at it and say, okay, I understand that there are things here that people would not react well to, and I can legitimately understand that, like, not in a sarcastic way. But I haven't yet worked out how I feel about them, so that's something that I'm thinking about. But in terms of, like, watching a movie that I thought about, that made me think and want to work out what it was doing, I enjoyed it very much. It is a natural human desire to resist, whether it's resisting change, resisting authority, or resisting desire. But the mental and emotional toll of such resistance often outweighs the benefits gained by it. The universe is too well organized, too perfect in its construction. How could we possibly believe that such perfection arose from chaos? It is my hypothesis that there is a plan, for me, for you, for each and every one of us. Some people say that everything happens for a reason. Some people call it fate. Whatever it is, woe unto those who attempt to resist it. And, hold on. I mean, it is Angel that we're talking about. The internet is also a shit show. Centrifugal Force says A Quiet Place is legitimately an amazing franchise. I don't go by the internet. I know what I will enjoy. And Force says, I love how people get mad over literally nothing on the internet. On that note, I have come to think of Twitter as being the place that you go on the internet when you want to know what everyone has decided to hate today. Warden crossbow. Okay, cool. If you want to know, like, okay, what has human society, or at least in our neck of the world, United States culture, decided, what is our 2-minute hate to be focused on right now? And it is invariably something that it usually doesn't affect very much, and it's not of very much consequence. It's not always true, but Twitter is like, you go on there and you see what people are all spooled up about, and that's what it is. I'm concerned. I don't want to like dedicate this stream to like old man shouts at cloud. So I will say that the closest analog to me, or like how to put this. So this is where I wanted to attach the wheel, right? I think so. Oh god, now I'm not sure if I saw everything that I wanted to over here. So this is where we killed the guy, which is actually every corner of this game. This is where we came around the corner. And this is just back over here. Okay, yep, just putting together in my head how this is all assembled. All right, so... Oh, yes, and now we can go around to these places because these doors are also open. Like, in again, I assure you, a non-spoiler way, the closest analog that I can think of to Halloween Kills would be The Last Jedi. If you... Like, and it's not a one-to-one. What the... Oh! Wow! Oh, this is very well done! Fuck this guy! No, stomp him! Oh, I didn't see him at all. Okay, well done, game. That really got me. Oh, I didn't see him at all. Okay. I think once we, I was about to say maybe it's time to take a syringe, but I'm... Oh, the frame rate is not very happy about whatever just happened. Force also says, I didn't get to finish it, but it's interesting because there was a lot of bad reviews on the internet. Was that for Halloween Kills or A Quiet Place Part 2? Because it's equally... I will say this to close out the topic. A lot of times, and I mean a lot of times, I feel like internet criticism is about, everybody look at me, I am a discerning critic. I have a good eye for what is good and bad, and you can tell because I hate the thing that everybody else likes, which then rapidly turns into everybody hates the thing. Here's my prediction on Halloween Kills. Again, in a totally non-spoiler capacity right now. I think that moving forward in time, my prediction would be in a year, 2 years, 3 years, people will look back on Halloween Kills with a more positive... Hold on, let me just mark this. I think that Halloween Kills is going to age well, is my prediction. I think that it's a little bit more than... It's different than what people were expecting. And I think that sometimes that can be a negative space, but I suspect that if people rewatch it, they are going to find a lot in it that they enjoy. Okay, I just want to make sure this person is not getting up. They appear to have been shot? No, I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe just burned. Also, Patikin saying, if I just look at bad reviews, I shouldn't be watching any movies at all. Yeah, everything is bad. Everything sucks. Everything is the worst. or games. Like, people like the most shitty movie ever to me personally, but a movie I enjoy a lot, they give a lot of shit reviews, reminds me of those movies who get a shitload of rewards. I find a lot of those the most boring movies ever. Not all, but most. I mean, you also didn't see that bow in Last of Us when it right in front of you. Absolutely true. That's what we call sheep. The internet is full of them. See, I'm not sure it's... as opposed to sheep, I submit that it's more about clout chasing. That when you are dedicated to trying to impress strangers on the internet, then if you say that you like something, people will arrive to tear it down. If you say that you hate something, people like they may want to argue against you, but it's a much easier position to defend. And so I feel like defining yourself by what you dislike is a comparatively easy way to engage on the internet without exposing yourself, right? It's like, if you like something, then people can condemn you as supporting absolutely everything that has... Oh my god, you like the original Halloween? You must support murdering babysitters. You know, that's like a thing on the internet. It's odd. No, I don't think so. Yep, he dropped goo. Oh, we've got another secret passage right here. Anyway, enough about me grumbling about the internet. I thought that Halloween Kills was a very interesting movie, and as I say that, like, because this is important, I don't know that I agree with most, and especially not all, of what it might be trying to say, but that's what I'm trying to work out, and I like a movie that makes me think. All right, let's equip communicator and find out what this person's story was.
Can anybody hear me? Wait. No. Still here. It wasn't all a dream. Hello? Can anybody hear me? Please, I know you're out there. So do whatever you want. Just please. Let me out. 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 I'm gonna die in here. Alone. What did I do to deserve this? I just want to go back home. To Union.
I wonder if we're gonna find all the residual memories. If I don't, it won't be for lack of trying. Also, Carolina is saying that he noticed that this episode has been very preemptive. Yeah, well, this episode has afforded me the luxury of zombies that are very tired and they're laying down. Do you know what one of my favorite, very, very subtle moments in, like, zombie fiction was? In the very first episode of Telltale's The Walking... Not Telltale, I don't know why I said that. Of the AMC series The Walking Dead. So this is the very first episode of that. And it's not a major point, and it's not something that is... Okay, I guess it is sort of, underscored elsewhere. Wait, hold on, let me, pick this up. No. Okay. Let me make sure that I can't reload. Nope. Alright. Boy, I don't want to leave these behind. Also, because this is like a resonance point. Like this... I'm not going to fire off 3 cartridges for no reason, but God, I want to pick that up. Oh, shit! Nope, that got me. I did not look at that corpse. All right, I'll tell you what. There's 3 shotgun cartridges on the ground. Wow, his eyesight is really bad. Those goggles are not doing him any favors. The goggles do something, and it's not what he wanted. Okay, and now I can pick up one of these shotgun cartridges. Blah 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 saying it seems like the ammo saving has bit me in the ass. Yeah, I would have been golden if this guy had for some reason been carrying crossbow bolts. I really would have lucked out there. Yeah, this is the end. At some other point in another venue where it'd be more appropriate, I would really be interested to talk about and hear about other people's reactions to Halloween Kills, because I talked about it some with Mia last night. She's gonna rewatch it, and I would like to re-see parts of it at the same time. But I'd also be interested in the thoughts of... Uh-oh.
You must go deep to find what you seek. Only by descending can you rise again.
What's going on?
You know, by contrast, God, it's like a week or two ago, we watched Godzilla versus Kong, or Kong versus Godzilla, whatever order they get introduced in the title card.
You lost everything. Your failure to regain led to inaction, which led to despair, and despair led to self-destruction. You are your own downfall.
You didn't believe your wife. You refused to see. It's all your fault. You are a failure. Your daughter was lost because of you. You couldn't save her.
You hold the key to ease your torment. I can guide you to the lock.
Who are you? What do you want with me?
Hold on. Sorry, I just want to look at some of this stuff. Okay.
You cannot change your past. You can only embrace it. Go toward it. Don't avoid it.
Is that Lily?
Oh, no, wait, no, I have to be able to move, though. Alright. When in doubt. So, God. Where to even start with this? Well, probably with shotgun, right? I mean, I've got a lot of shotgun cartridges. There's some right there on the altar. Okay, is it worse if he's on fire? Is it worse for me if he's on fire? Are they shooting things? I'm trying to conserve my, Okay, that seemed effective. No! Keep going. Okay, I would like to set some sort of trap, I think. The only question is what kind. Do we think electro bolts are going to work on guys on fire? I can't expect smoke bolts will be very effective. Also, if they're already on fire, are explosive bolts a good idea? I guess Fuck! Okay, well that's fine though. I didn't actually mean to shoot it there, but... Still alive? Oh, fuck. Okay. Please get up. I love that they bleed lava. That is very neat. Okay. Let's all pretend that that little juke out of the way was on purpose. Okay. I'm just switching back to shotgun. I don't have enough time to dial in a shot with this guy. Hit him. Okay, these guys dropped nothing, but we got some more harpoon bolts. And I think I got all the... Yeah, I picked up all the
Stefano defied me, became a thorn in my side. A thorn which you removed. For that, you will be rewarded.
Stefano. This guy knew him.
Hold on, we've got a free medikit here. I don't even know how to use a medikit. Also, my personal prediction is that a lot of people knew Stefano, the time cube guy. He seemed very gregarious. he seemed like a real extrovert. He wanted to get to know people, murder them, show everybody the murders that he had done. Probably a real outstander in the community. Kirluna was also... Wait, am I looking behind me when I run, or is Sebastian? Also, it should be noted, because I know that I'm talking about a lot of other stuff, I'm actually really enjoying this segment. I think that it's very neat and well done, and it's, it feels tense, but not... like, I don't know, unfair or whatever. So I am definitely going in here, because I think we'll have a chance to save and recoup and maybe spend some of our upgrade points. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, and we can save, too. Let's save first, and then we will look around. Yeah, I mean, like, why else would I go back to this save? Except for the fact that it's an hour after the first. Let's just keep going on this. I don't feel like there's any reason to not do that. All right, I've got a bunch of weapon parts. This has been extremely lucrative so far. I would want to upgrade the shock bolt. That's something that I was sort of saving up for. 280, I've got 295. The only other thing is the pistol damage, which is 400. So I'm actually within striking distance. That's only 100 more weapon parts for 10% damage, but it's the weapon that I use all of the time. I am going to save up for this because I don't use the shock bolt very much. Maybe I should use it more, but I shoot the pistol all of the time, and that would even improve the quality of the silenced pistol shot that I haven't even fired yet. Yeah, shotgun shells, we're gonna get some of these. Ish. Yeah. Haven't spent much of those, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. And then the explosive bolt, I fired off at least one of those. Let's get 2 more harpoon bolts, because as we've seen, they come in handy in the most surprising ways. And I am actually... Oh yeah, handgun bullets, my goodness. Okay, I feel okay about that. And then I'm actually going to leave that empty because I don't use medical syringes all that often. I am at full health, and I feel likely like we're going to see at least one medical syringe to pick up. Hello to Hiseo. Hiseo, since you're here, I would say...
Not looking so good. Let me help you.
Hold on, we're going to do a couple things. Hiseo, oh, look, right there. There's a medical syringe right here I can pick up. Okay, there we go. And actually, there's more in there. You know what? I'm going to go with the very first locker. Wait. Am I not? Oh, I guess I did. I guess I did the first locker at some point. All right, let's go do the very last locker. Okay, harpoon bolts. Before I forget, Hiseo has a habit of playing games that I also really want to play, including Scarlet Nexus and Tales of Arise, both games that he has played extensively and streamed. I'm just like making the pre-announcement. I am moving into a space where I am very much feeling like engaging in a longer JRPG like that. Like, not like 13 Sentinels, where it's sort of mostly visual novel, but something with some good story beats and an interesting combat system. I'm sort of feeling like that might be coming up on the docket, so I'm very glad to see Hiseo here.
This place I'm going through. It's hell. Literally. So much suffering and death.
Yes, you need strength to traverse it. Strength and willpower.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
You've only just begun to test your limits. To plumb the depths of why you're really here.
Why I'm really here? I'm here to save Lily.
Yes, but to succeed at that, there are other challenges you've yet to conquer.
Okay, I've got 15,000 gel. One of the first things that comes up is health recovery speed when regenerating from a near-death thing. That's 8,000. It's affordable. It's helpful in some of the situations that we just saw. The other one would be... I don't want this one at all. That's 7,000. What is that? 7 plus 8 is 15,000. I could get both of these things. I wouldn't feel bad about that. The other possibility, though, is health. If I get up here to the 12,000, increasing the overall health gauge maximum, it is such a lock. It's expensive, but I will never at any point in this game say that I have too much health. It's such a safe bet. Over here, we've got 7. I'm never, ever, ever going to get that. I don't care about that. We've seen some of these things before. And then stealth, being quieter, always good. The other thing here would be this 12,000 upgrade for basically the Predator kill. I'm very curious about it. I think it would be very cool. My concern is that the rank and file enemies, we can survive. It's the boss battles that I'm the most concerned about. So I'm going to go with the safest and arguably least exciting upgrade here. We're going to upgrade the health bar, because I feel like that's the one thing that I'm absolutely guaranteed to not regret when I'm experiencing like a tough boss fight. Is there anything I can get for my 3 grand? I doubt it very much, but we're just gonna look. I could get this for 5 grand, but we're not there yet. And then for the combat, I could get less kickback when firing weapons. Doesn't seem that great to me. I mean, this would be the next one. Like, anytime that you can do more damage by not expanding ammo, I always say this when I look at it, but that might be the next one that I get. All right. I hope there's some value for people in, like, hearing the thought process on what I'm choosing. It's not... I'm talking about it in real time because I'm making those... I'm weighing those decisions, and my goal is to... let people hear what I think is important and why, because, like, I'm pretty confident in the upgrades that I just made. If I had a reason to second guess them, or just take a look around in here, then people would know, like, oh, well, at least it wasn't completely capricious. It wasn't just like totally random of what he chose. This is what he was intending, and if he got by it, at least it wasn't for a lack of thinking about it. Carol Luna says, never doubt that. Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah. So, this looks very much like a room where things are about to happen, so I might get interrupted here. What I was going to say before we had a bunch of story was, again, without any spoilers, we watched Godzilla vs. Kong, and this happened a couple weeks ago and I never brought it up because I don't have anything at all to say about it. It's not that it was a bad movie, and it's not that people who want a Godzilla and Kong movie would be disappointed, but it's not an example of a movie that really made me think. It's not an example of a movie where I'm sort of working out the themes of what it all mean and what was the sort of like the writing ethos behind it. The message of Godzilla vs. Kong is very similar to the last two Godzilla movies that I saw anyway. Godzilla's a huge asshole. He's a big jerk, and I don't really understand why people would admire him. He reminds me of the character in that Ray Liotta movie, No Way Out. I think that was the name of it. It was Ray Liotta and friends. Well, actually, I think it was just Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta was stranded on a prison island where people get sent so that they're sort of away from society. It's like, you know, it's a little bit Lord of the Flies, except with prisoners. Hold on, I'm going to work out what I think these do in a second. And there's this one character, I'm not familiar with the actor, and it's disappointing because I think that he delivers the best line in the entire movie, where he's giving this big, grandiose speech, and it closes with, and I just want to make one thing perfectly clear. I really want to be in charge. And that's sort of like it tells you everything you need to know about that character. And if I'm not doing a good job of delivering it, that's on me. Because within the scope of an otherwise extremely mediocre movie, that line and that delivery was very effective. That's what Godzilla wants. Godzilla wants to be in charge. Godzilla is the good guy in that he doesn't bear any specific malevolence towards humanity, unless he has reason to believe that he's not going to be respected and in charge, at which point all bets are off. Godzilla sucks, man. Like I don't understand why people would... Oh, here we go. Alright, that looks like it lines up with the end piece, right? So let's stop here. And I don't mean Godzilla as a franchise sucks. Okay, and now we're going to turn two things, which is not going to work out for me. Should I try to turn the middle piece first? That's going to turn both those parts. And that's just going to turn that part. So, well, we know the middle part is wrong. So let's focus on that for a second. We're going to try to work out where this should be. Okay, that looks good. We're going to get it as close as we can, and then we'll have to kick it to fit. Cheryl Luna says at least he seems honest. Okay, it looks pretty good. Maybe it's just the angle that doesn't look like it quite lines up. So now we're on to like the last piece over here, which I think is going to turn two parts. So again, this might... No, wait. There we go. So I might have to turn this one and then turn the one on the left again to make everything match up. Okay. Yeah. And now we just do this one, and we just have to rotate it 180 degrees. Yeah, I guess that's the nice thing. As sort of monsters go, Godzilla's goals are very, very straightforward. You know exactly where Godzilla stands on things. It's that a human being would look at this situation and say, Godzilla is our savior. That's like you slowing down your car to not hit a squirrel. You are not the savior of the squirrels. You just don't perceive any benefit to hitting the squirrel and also don't want to cause harm where none is necessary. You know, you want to not hurt things unnecessarily. That's different from being a hero. That means that you're doing the minimum necessary to not be a bad guy. I am sincerely thinking about going through and saving again, just so that if I die, I don't have to do that puzzle again. I'm not mad at the puzzle, it's just we've just seen the solution, and I don't want to do it twice. So, let's go back. There's no real load time here, I just want to save it so that this is locked in. Yeah, blah 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 says, wait, there's no benefits in hitting a squirrel? And Carolina says, does not usually see the benefits of hitting the squirrel. Let me just do this save game. But, like, you know, if you see a spider out in the world, like, you're just walking and there's, like, oh, you see a web up there and then you look and there's a spider that's, like, spun a web, you know, in the boughs of this tree, you're probably not going to grab a stick and knock it down. I mean, maybe you would. Don't do that, I would say. Because the spider is just living its life. It's not bothering you. If the spider was in your house, then yeah, you might kill the spider and dispose of it because you don't want to be walking into webs all day long. And I know that spiders are good at, like, pest control and stuff, but I don't know, we're not exactly buzzing with, like, bullflies in here, so the spider is not going to enjoy its time, and I don't want to have the spider in here. That's sort of what Godzilla's doing. It's like, hey man, if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Oh, hold on.
Sebastian Castellanos, you've finally come. I've been waiting for you.
Who the hell are you?
My followers call me Father Theodore. I hope that you will call me that too, Fred.
Another lunatic with a god complex, huh? I already killed one of you today.
Of course you did. That is how you deal with every challenge in your life. Through brute force and intimidation. And look where it has led you. Into a hell of your own making. Lower your weapon. Use your mind instead of your fists for once. We have the same goal, Sebastian. We can help each other. Join me. You will be reunited with your daughter. And I will have the power of the core.
I already know who has Lily.
Yes. And Myra won't give her up so easily.
What? Where are they?
I wish that I could tell you, but you are not ready. You must be folded into my flock before I can share that knowledge.
I said tell me where she is!
Accept my invitation. I can lead you away from your own darkness. I can lead you to Lily.
Sorry, I'm not a follower.
So be it. You have so much pain, the events of the past haunt your every moment. I showed you the path here. You must learn that I am here to help. Return to me willingly. Then we can assume our natural roles. Not as adversaries, but as allies. Farewell for now, Sebastian.
Wait.
Look who finally woke up. About time. I could use a little help here. You know how to use a gun, right? Take that side. Keep shooting until they're dead or we run out of ammo.
Oh, lady, you are way, over... You're putting way too much stock in my aiming ability.
What the hell is going on here?
We can talk later.
Fuck.
Not so bad yourself.
Okay, hold on.
Looks like you've done this before.
Too many times to count.
Oh,
Grab
it's
some supplies
woman.
while you can. I can hear more coming.
All right. But I'm getting some answers when this is all over.
Woman is my favorite teammate so far.
Eat lead, ugly son of a bitch!
Stomp!
Keep your eyes on my stick! Check the back. I can hear more on the way. Aim for the head. Takes less ammo.
Thank you for the tip! Oh boy, can you imagine reaching this point in your video game career and not knowing aim for the head?
Keep your eyes on my stick. Shit, they're everywhere.
Don't let them gang up on you.
I am, god fucking damn it. Okay, I am not doing so hot on shotgun ammo. Out. Stomp, 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 stomp. Nope. Okay.
Hey, what the hell is that noise?
Oh shit. Watch out!
Okay, okay.
Oh, what are these things?
Doesn't matter, just go.
Can I stomp it while it's down, by the way? Nope. Hey, you don't mind if I loot during the combat, do you?
I think that's the last of them.
All right.
Come on, we gotta keep moving. This way.
Now I'm worried that people will come in midway through this sequence and just see me calling this person woman and misunderstand it as being the name I've assigned her. So, wait, do I want this? Yes, I do. All right, so let's grab a syringe and now take. Oh, hello to lovely Shadow King. I know how to aim for the head. I just have no aim. Yeah, no, that is, like, it's... Because the So this is a game where, as far as I can tell, the gun aiming is the same. I just want to point out for people, there's no differentiation in the controls between the camera sensitivity while aiming or the camera sensitivity while like moving the camera. So if you dial this down here, then you lose the ability to rotate the camera quickly when looking around the world, and that is extremely detrimental. So instead, I have to have the sensitivity up a little bit higher than I would prefer while doing the fine precision aiming, and that causes a lot of overcorrection that I, even at this point in the game, still struggle with. But lovely Shadow King, I hope that you've had a great Sunday so far. Okay. Seems like we're doing okay. Oh.
Thanks. Don't know if I could have done that on my own. I'm Esmeralda Torres.
I'm...
Sebastian. I know.
You do?
It looks like we got him for now. We should make a move before more show up.
How did I wind up here? And who are you?
No time for 20 questions. My safe house isn't too far. We can talk on the way there. Come on. Take whatever you need inside. I'll be out here.
Oh, believe me, I am. So somebody at work told me that it's one of those things where I am concerned about saying something that is incorrect and potentially so incorrect that it's like, where did you even get this? So I'm prefacing it with like, somebody at the place that I work once said that oh Christ, and now I'm going to get it wrong. I want to say that Torres with an S is more likely to be Puerto Rican in origin, and Torres with a Z is more likely to be Spanish or...
Try to stay quiet. There might be more of those things.
You can at least tell me how you know my name.
Kidman told me to keep an eye out for you.
Kidman?
She said she would try to get your help if the plan went to shit, and here you are, so...
Wait. I'm lost. What plan?
Getting Lily out of here. And then, taking Mobius down for good. Wait a second.
What is it?
Just keeping one eye out for herbs. Sometimes they grow.
Let me guess. The way back to your safe house?
There might be another way, come on.
Yeah, no human could possibly work their way over rocks like this.
Wait, hold on. Your plan. Kidman didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she wasn't able to debrief you on that in front of everybody. Over here! One of us has got to lift while the other one crawls through.
Got it. I'll just...
Get under!
Whoa, you alright? Let
Get
me
your
help.
ass through before I drop
Have
on
a
your
big
head.
conversation about it, Sebastian.
Okay, I've got it.
Thanks. You need a break after that, old man?
Come on. I'm not that old. So you're telling me Kidman had a plan to take out Mobius all this time?
Actually, it was your wife's plan.
Wait, Myra? So that's why she's here. She's part of Mobius. This is ridiculous.
Gonna have to duck. Don't blow your back out.
This isn't the time, Torres.
You know, you should be proud of your wife. She's compelling. She recruited me for this plan.
I don't understand. Why would she join them?
She found out they had Lily, and knew the only way to take them down was from the inside. So she joined up and waited for the right moment.
All these years. That's where she was. Damn it. This is a lot to take in.
I'm sure it is, but let's not lose focus. We've got to get over this. Can you help me?
Yeah, of course. Ready? Hold on, I've got you.
Push her feet
yeah,
up.
I'm fine.
Hey, you just gonna forget about me?
What? You thought I'd leave you hanging like that? You're a part of the plan now.
The plan. Right. Who else was involved in this little mutiny?
Just 4 of us. Me, Kidman, Myra, and Theodore.
Theodore? Father Theodore?
Father Theodore? I just call him Theodore Wallace. You know him?
We've met. But he doesn't want to save Lily. He wants her for himself. Tried to talk me into hunting down Myra, too. He's the one who screwed everything up. How is this whole thing supposed to go?
Once Myra and Theodore got Lily, Theodore and I were gonna get her out while Myra stayed behind to take care of Mobius. Kidman stayed outside and make sure we got out of STEM safely. Shit, it was supposed to be easy.
Nothing's ever easy.
Oh no.
What is it?
Shh. Shit. We got trouble. Look.
Yeah, I do see it. Smoke.
Quick, follow me.
So much for your safe house.
I wouldn't put my safe house in the open like that. It's hidden, but we've got to get past those things to get there. You see that red banner behind that building?
Yeah.
The hatch to my safe house is under it.
Okay. I'll take the lead. Stay low and keep behind me.
Right, but listen. I've seen these things before. Don't get near them while they're on fire.
Or at all. I mean, good tip, but... Okay, that does explain, like... I was thinking, like, do they get, more damage resistant when they're on fire? And it seems like, no, it's just, hey, stay away from me. And hello to Jab, who says you can search, names. Fuck. Go out. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the purpose... Ooh. Okay, no, that's just him disintegrating. I thought maybe he still caught on fire when he was dead. The purpose of the question is just, like, it's one of those things that, like... someone told me once, and I don't know how reliable it is. I will say that it was someone whose last name was Torres, so it wasn't just a random conversation. It was, to the extent that anybody cares. I was trying to look up, like, account information to help them out, and initially put it in with a Z, and it wasn't coming up, so then I was switching it over, and we're like, oh, hold on, let me try it with an S, and... she was like, yeah, and that was when she shared that piece of, like, sort of, like, cultural information. I was like, interesting. Okay, that's... yeah. Okay, I am just gonna back off. First of all, she's got it. Oh, boy! Oh, he doesn't care about her even a little bit! Just every narrow miss that you can possibly do.
Eat flesh!
Okay. Just trying to get out of the way. Let's try to mix this up a little bit. Hey! Torres! Okay, this is not going to do what I wanted it to do. He's completely lost interest. Hey, that Sebastian guy isn't around, and I don't care about this Torres lady. I do appreciate at this point, like, I like goo because I like doing the permanent upgrades, but I spent a lot of gunpowder getting re-equipped after that last fight, so I am happy to have some gunpowder coming in so I can do some more crafting. Really? Hold on, let me make sure that I can't mount one of these up in the... Nope, that's already going. Okay. Oh, now I can get it. Okay, good. I would actually like to see the first, like, so it's sort of like this monster movie universe that they've done with Godzilla and King Kong movies, and I like it a lot in theory. I like the monster designs that they've put together. I don't happen to enjoy the movies very much, but I would like to go back and see that original one that was made by... Ooh, I don't remember his name right now. Whoever did, like, that first Godzilla movie, it was just called Godzilla. It was the one that featured Bryan Cranston and all of the promotional material. Let's rewatch that one, because I feel like going in... I feel like that would hold up well on a rewatch, as opposed to watching it for the first time where I wasn't really yet sure what its whole deal was. Don't worry, I'm gonna wait for him to go out. No, there's nothing over here. All right. I don't see anyone around here. I can't shake the feeling that someone is nearby, but where could they be? Just any minute. Oh, okay. Now all the friends. That's okay, that's okay. We've got 3 guys, so what we're gonna do is... Actually... Okay, that was not the bolt that I thought it was gonna be. For the record, I thought I was firing a shock bolt, hitting any one of them.
For your safe house.
Yuck.
I wouldn't put my safe house in the open like that. It's hidden, but we've got to get past those things to get there.
I
You see
can't
that
move,
red
just for the
banner
record.
behind that building?
Yeah.
The hatch to my safe house is under it.
Okay. I'll take the lead. Stay low and keep behind me.
Right, but listen. I've seen these things before. Don't get near them while they're on fire.
I have no idea why he would take the lead in a situation like this. She is better equipped, more familiar with the terrain, and has apparently more experience with these guys that catch on fire. Kind of feels like he should maybe follow her lead. I totally could have knifed this guy in the back of the head. All right. Just don't catch on fire for 1 second. All right. Thank you for not smoking. Lovely Shadow King is saying oof. Yeah, it's, oh, hold on. We probably need to do this again. So if I switch to this and get it, yeah, now I should be able to pick up another. But let's learn from that last mistake and actually switch it to shock bolt. Also, I haven't forgotten about smoke bolts. It's just if these guys catch on fire, there's a narrow span of time in which I can try to knife him, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to like smoke bolt him and then not actually be able to do anything about it. All right, go, 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 go. Rah! If anything, that death is going to give us a chance to do this a little bit better. So, what if I do, like, try to dial in this shot? And that guy just seems to be facing the other direction altogether. Hold on, let me, just get reloaded here. And then we'll switch it back to shock bolt, just in case I need a little bit of crowd control. Just stay out for one more second. Hey. I think specifically in that first Godzilla movie, there's a couple scenes that have remained. I think about them frequently, and when I first left that original Godzilla movie, I really regret that I cannot remember the name of the guy that wrote and directed it. It was like Adam Wingard or somebody like that. When I first walked out of it, it was like, wow, that was very far away from what I thought a Godzilla movie was going to be, at least made in the modern era. And what I found is that in the years since then, there's a few scenes, a few sequences in it that I think about pretty frequently, and I'd like to revisit it to see how I feel about the movie as a whole on a rewatch. Unfortunately, rewatching movies is a lot like replaying games, even though the time commitment isn't nearly the same. Oh, we got our 400 parts. Oh, I want a bench. Hey, lady, do you have or Torres, do you have a bench in your safe? Fuck. Okay. Stab? No, he's fully activated. Okay. All right, so here's where we might want to use a shock bolt. Yes, everybody fall over now. Stomp, stomp. No, not grab. Okay. When they're charging, it feels very easy for me to get caught up on geometry. No, not her leg. Damn it. All right. I don't know if he's dead. Yes, he is. That was so stupid. I would say that the Torres thing is false, at least in absolute terms. Both names in Spain, Torres with a Z being nobility, Torres with an S not nobility, but following the fairly common practice of being named from a place. Okay. Yeah, it's, again, one of those things that, like, when somebody says it, you just want to make sure, like, I wouldn't want to repeat false information on something like that, so I will continue to treat it as a very, very broad rule of thumb, if it means anything at all, which it may not. Okay, so I'm at my minimum level of health. If we find any syringes or whatever, I may take the opportunity to use one. But other than that, I'm going to try to hold out for some coffee. Or, like, in the middle of a combat encounter, like, we see a bunch of guys up front, then I might pop a syringe before we go in. But I would feel... here's the thing. I would feel very Oh, hold on. I think it's a weapon pouch. Yep, sniper rifle weapon pouch. I would feel very foolish if I burned a syringe right now, and then the very next thing that happens is we walk into her safe house and she's got a pot on to brew. Okay, so that looks like where we want to go, based on what she pointed out at the beginning. Because here's my prediction. I don't think that we're going to leave this sequence without facing the plague doctor guy with the long gas mask. I really like that that design. As I have with a lot of the designs in this, I like the fact that the mask is like fused to his face, like it's a Jason Voorhees mask or something. All right. During the watch party yesterday, we were actually talking about, like, what horror movies have you seen? I have seen every Nightmare on Elm Street movie, like, all of them, including the remake. Oh, I bet that's her safe house. And I have seen exceedingly few Friday the 13th movies. Like, when my friends and I were all growing up, like, Nightmare on Elm Street was the thing. Like, that was the franchise that we watched and cared about and liked and enjoyed the dream sequences and stuff. Oh, yeah, let's talk to her.
Well, that's one way to do it. I was maybe expecting a little bit more stealth.
So I'm just getting a drink.
There's no place like home, but a safe house runs a close second. Listen, don't freak out at the amount of explosives I got in here. They're as safe as cookie dough. At least until I arm them.
Hey, Jab, you probably know this because you've expressed that you're former military. C4, that set off with is that an electrical charge? Oh, hold on. Like it's inert until you pump it full of electricity. Is that correct?
I don't know. He's insane. His hideout looks like an Inquisitor's dream home. I should be relieved that Myra has Lily instead of him, but...
What? Myra has Lily?
Yeah, but I'm not sure that's good news. She's... changed. This place seems to have affected her. She's hiding, trying to protect Lily from Theodore. And he'll tear this place apart to find them. If I can stop him, maybe Myra will come to her senses and we can get Lily out of here.
So the plan is to take out Theodore?
Yeah, but I have to find him first.
How are you gonna do that?
O'Neill helped me before. I'll call him, but I better give Kibben an update first.
Right. But be careful what you say over that thing. She's probably in the control room with that lizard hovering over her.
We've gotten very plot heavy in recent episodes. I've been enjoying this.
Sebastian? Where have you been? Did you find Stefano?
I did more than that. I eliminated him.
Good. And Lily?
She slipped through my fingers again.
I'm sorry to hear that. Any leads?
The good news is that I've been in contact with Agent Torres. Her intel has been invaluable.
That is good news. So what's the bad news?
The bad news is there's someone more powerful than Stefano who wants to take this place over. And he needs Lily to do that. Torres told me you know him too. He's a real smooth talker.
Damn. I think I know who you're talking about. I'll send some stuff to your room. That might help. Keep me posted. You know I'm here for you.
I know. I trust you, Kidman. Okay. Time to get down to business.
Okay, I just want to pause it very quickly because Lovely Shadow King is heading out. Lovely Shadow King, thank you so much for hanging out. Good luck on your Subnautica stream. If you are streaming when we finish, I'm looking forward to an opportunity to raid over. Lovely Shadow King has been playing the first Subnautica. We did a full-length playthrough of that, oh gosh, well over a year ago now, and I've been thinking about jumping into Below Zero pretty soon. If you are not yet familiar with the first game, I recommend checking out Lovely Shadow King, and we would like to raid over to her at the end of this, again, if she's still streaming, so thank you very much for hanging out.
O'Neill, it's Sebastian. Come in. Huh. Something's wrong. I gotta try and find him. You should stay here and get your explosives and weapons ready. I'll need your help once I locate Theodore. Is there a way into the Marrow from here?
Yeah, there's a Mobius computer in that room. It'll take you to exit 72.
Great. I'll call you when I'm ready. Hang tough, Torres.
Got it. Good luck, Sebastian.
I feel like Torres is the protagonist of, like, a slightly different Evil Within game, and frankly, one that's much more successful. I feel like, remember that scene in Shaun of the Dead where they walk by another group of survivors, every one of which is doing better, less injured, and better armed than the main cast? That's what I feel like. We are looking into a mirror of someone who has basically weathered this much more successfully. Yeah, see? Oh, like, this is what I was talking about. Look, yeah, see, I could have used a syringe, but here I just get to drink coffee, and it gets refilled for free. So Jab is clarified. C4 is inert, requiring heat and pressure to detonate. It's set off with a blasting cap that can be either electrical or chemical. So you need something else to explode to set it off. Thank you, because it's one of those things that I've always sort of, like, quietly thought about, but never, like, gone online to actually be educated about, so I'm glad to have that clarification. Wait. Oh, there is something here. Torres is... Hey, Torres, you don't mind if I read this, huh? Like, you're gonna stop me if it seems inappropriate for me to just grab your journal and start reading it right in front of you. This journal is written in a neat, feminine hand. The most recent entry reads as follows. Not sure how long I've been waiting for Myra and Theodore to return. Time is a sketchy concept inside STEM, even more so since Lily escaped. All I know is they should have returned by now. If I die in here, I just want whoever finds this diary to know that I went in willingly. I did something a long time ago, something that I regret, and that's why I'm here now, waiting to take Lily out of here. This is my last chance at redemption, and maybe a shot at starting my life over. Either way, I'm committed to this plan. I'll see it through to the end, no matter what. But it's obvious something went wrong. If that's the case, I should keep an eye out for help, like Kidman told me to. But this place is falling apart around me. I hope I can find him if he gets sent inside. So yeah, she knew to expect Sebastian. I am also going to see if we can talk to her, because she might have some more dialogue, or even a quest. Freeze bolt. This crossbow bolt will freeze enemies struck by it. Most enemies will shatter into pieces, though some may only be temporarily frozen or not affected at all. Freeze bolts can be crafted by combining condensers and gunpowder. I don't think I own any condensers. Just see if I need to reload. Let's also check the laser-sighted pistol and the silenced handgun, which I have not had an occasion to fire yet. Alright, that looks like everything from this room except maybe a talk.
Let me ask you a few more questions before I go. You said Myra was supposed to stay behind to take care of Mobius. How?
By using STEM against them. Everyone in Mobius has a brain chip implanted in them that allows them to enter STEM without being affected by it. The chip allows them access and benefits that normal citizens don't have.
And you let them put those things inside you?
It's not like we were given much of a choice. Myra was supposed to send a signal back through STEM that would neutralize every member of Mobius via their brain chips. Basically like a mass remote control lobotomy.
That's one way to solve the problem, I guess.
If we don't do it, Mobius will just put Lily back in STEM and kill all of us for mutiny. It's the only way.
I can't believe Kidman's behind all of this. She sent me into Beacon. She stood by while Lily was put into STEM. It doesn't seem like her to betray them.
You're an outsider, Sebastian. You don't know what Kidman is really like. She had to keep her true self secret all this time so that she could get close enough to strike.
But why now? Why not when they were building the new STEM?
We need STEM to send the signal to take Mobius down. When Lily was chosen as the core, Myra and Kidman decided it was time to put everything into effect. The way things are going now, this could be our only chance to pull this off.
So how did Theodore Wallace get mixed up in this?
It was Theodore's idea of sending the signal through STEM. But now that I think about it, he probably just wanted to take over Mobius for himself. Damn it. I knew he wasn't trustworthy. That guy's slippery like a snake. But that's his game. He can convince people of anything. He convinced us that he was here to help us.
Yeah, I've known people like that. They always seem like they're your best friend, until they stab you in the back. One minute I was in a tidal wave of blood in Theodore's hellhole. The next thing I know, I'm in that house with you. I still don't understand how you found me.
Me either. I was scouting the area around my safe house for supplies when I heard a girl's voice coming from that abandoned house. I went to investigate. No girl, but you were there. It's almost like I was led to you.
A girl's voice? It had to be Lily. But how?
There's no telling how or why things happen in here. STEM was already unpredictable before she escaped. But now, I stopped trying to make sense of things a long time ago.
All right, there's nothing to pick up here. All right, let's, so now I'm going to do a new save. Or am I? No, so this will be our last save on this slot, and then from this point forward, it'll be on the other one. Because I do want to alternate, but I'm just sort of thinking back that, wow, Chapter 11, we're cooking through. I should note that I do not know how many chapters there are in this game, nor am I looking for that information. I am perfectly comfortable letting the plot unroll as it goes. If I could get back to my room, that would be pretty cool, because I've got all the weapon parts that I wanted. Okay, that's what I want. Yes, more weapon parts. No, high-grade weapon parts. Oh, that might affect what we do here. All right, my room is back to normal. I don't think that I've picked up any slide projectors, but let's look. Boy, I've really enjoyed this episode so far. Like the stuff that we've done, narrative-wise, plot-wise, combat-wise, scenario. Like this has been a very strong episode. Very strong sequence of content. Yeah. So if I don't get the pistol upgrade, I think I'm really gonna regret it. The odds of my ever getting up to 800 to get the double damage is low, but it's like the pistol is the weapon I fire the most frequently. And when I'm firing the pistol and I'm hitting whatever it is just behind the target that I'm aiming at, I want that target to really feel the impact. So we're going to go with this. And now the question is, do I try to save up another 700 weapon parts to get that? I don't know yet. We're basically going to go out into the world and see if it seems plausible. What I do know is that, well, hold on. I was about to say that we can't spend 100 on anything, but that's not true. So I can get half a meter increase. I've never fired a freeze bolt. I'm going to save these weapon parts. I'm not going to do this right now. Full up on that. Yeah, let's grab... Yeah, some more shotgun shells. Now, sniper rifle cartridges, I don't fire this very often, but neither do I want to be out... No, that's all my gunpowder. Yeah, no, I'd rather spend it on this, and I don't have any condenser to put that into. Yeah, let's get another one of these, because, yeah, shock bolt, I don't use shock bolt as much as I should. For sure. Alright. And then, how am I doing on goo? I've got 8,000 goo. That's got to be enough to get something.
You look like you could use some help, Detective.
Now, the question is, what do I want to get? The breaking the bottle to break a... using a bottle to break a grab, that seems nice, but... increase the stamina gauge maximum, that is my early favorite. Because I've got the red gel to get it. The only question is, it's less about where I spend the goo, but where do I spend the red gel? Because I don't know how many exist in the game, and I still can't escape the feeling that one of them disappeared on me. So, recover more health with healing items is another really strong possibility. Both of these are good in general combat, but also boss battles. So I'm very much angling in those directions. There's the break a bottle thing. I think I'm going to pass on that for now. Sorry. Doubling damage with this would also be really good. This red gel would actually unlock 2 possibilities. 50% increase on hitting things with knives. Oh god, that seems really good. Yeah, and this is one that I just affirmatively don't want, because I don't want to burn syringes on nothing. I think of the set, I want more stamina. Yeah. Because it is no secret that I play this game like a coward simulator. When something's coming after me, my first reaction is to run far away and hide, and then figure out a deal with it. So more stamina means more opportunity to run, and I am okay with that. So yeah, let's go in here, and then I'm gonna lay down a new save just in case I want to think better about the upgrades that I just took, and then we're gonna press ahead. And this is where we're gonna switch to our other save. Now, it sounds like the next thing that we're doing is heading into the Marrow. I do not remember which of these doors we came into to get here, so this, I think, leads back to the hatch upstairs. No, it doesn't. Alright, I don't need a syringe, and I'm full up on health. Alright, let me just go check that other door. I want to make sure that there's nothing else to pick up, like, I don't know, sniper rifle bullets or whatever. Or this pipe I missed on the way in. This is why I'm unapologetic about rechecking areas. Oh, look at that. The ladder broke off. I hope she didn't have any further business up there on the surface. Alright, I don't need to save for the fact that I picked up one pipe. I don't think it's going to kick us back here. Alright, into the Marrow. Now, I think...
Let's hope the Marrow is still there.
I think this is going to do this odd little thing where it's like this interstitial load screen, but it's not it's so fast that we can't actually get anywhere. Hold on. Another sort of random thought here is when oh, here's some condenser. This component can be used to craft useful items. When we look at our VODs for this series, I'm actually really happy with how good they look. It looks very smooth. It seems extremely representative of what the actual game is like, and the frame rate hitches, as we've noted in previous episodes, that is part of the experience. It appears to be built into the engine, and as far as I can tell, there's nothing that you can do about it. Yesterday, we did an audition stream, which I think is going to become episode 1 of... Okay. That was not the way that you normally climb stairs. Episode 1 of Nier Automata. And when we looked at the VOD, and I have to stress, the exact same settings. Nothing was changed in OBS at all. Nier Automata looks muddy. Hold on a second. It it seems pixelated. It doesn't seem very sharp at all, especially when running around the world or when the action on screen gets very frenetic. No idea why. If anybody has thoughts, I would welcome some ideas. 2, 5, no, that's 6. 1 and 1. Wait, that's all of them then. Oh boy. The marrow's...
Looks like Theodore's been here. Maybe that's why I couldn't contact O'Neill. Hoffman's safe house is nearby. I should check up on her.
Oh, here we go. New slide. Let's try to remember to do this before the end of the episode. Hold on just one second, because I just want to make sure of one thing. This will just be a quick second. Let's get reconnected here. Whoops, go back. And like this. So it's a point of frustration as a streamer when you find a sequence of settings that seem appropriate for for one game like this, and then you keep those same settings for another game that is also a third-person action game. Granted, it's faster paced and things on screen are switching around more frequently, but it looks worse. And it's like, well, how do you anticipate for that? And more, how do you fix it? How do you address it? We might do some further experimentation with Nier Automata, but otherwise it's like, I don't know how to make it better. Can I pull this out? And when it's sort of game specific, it's like you can't just necessarily Google good settings in OBS Streamlabs or whatever, because like this game is using those same settings and it looks appropriate. So how do you make a different game look better? Then you're into good stream settings for Nier Automata specifically. And the game's 4 years old, so it's not going to have a whole bunch of hits that are necessarily relevant to the current version of OBS, because after all, who in their right mind would be streaming Nier Automata for the first time in the year of our Lord 2021? So it's going to be one of those things, I think, that comes down to a bit of experimentation, and if it does turn into a long-form playthrough on that one, which I'm thinking it might, because I had a really good time with it, I hope that people will be patient as we get things worked out.
Hoffman, you here?
Wait, was the marrow? That was much more straightforward than I was expecting.
Another one of these. What happened here?
He's
Liam? Is that you?
doing this on his own.
Liam? Is that you? How is my communicator getting your signal? Never mind. It doesn't matter. Where are you? What? That's on the other side of the laboratory. It's a restricted area. We were told never to go there. We don't have clearance. How did you... Okay, I understand. Yes, I'll meet you there. Just be careful.
O'Neill left his safe house to go to a restricted area of the Marrow? That doesn't sound like him.
Okay, will do. Time as a concept inside STEM has always been tricky, but the disappearance of the core and the collapse of Union has amplified this tenfold. The changes here have become even more pronounced since Sebastian left to confront Stefano. I'm afraid he must have failed. I've been keeping a close eye on things via the security cameras. Not only is Union changing, but the corruption has spread to the Marrow itself. It's changing, shifting. Items appearing seemingly from nowhere, creatures that defy imagination wandering the halls. I'm not leaving this safe house until I have a damn good reason to do it, but who knows how long a safe house can remain safe in here. It is also, I have to say, I think I'm remembering now that there was at least one, probably two locked containers that I did not get after we restarted the servers and were able to access some of the previously locked things. Yeah, I don't have any reason to go back to the room. No, wait, I do. Let's go turn in the we're gonna get goo by turning in the photographic slide. Oh, shit, we missed one. Look. Oh, no. Okay. You can't cry over lost slides.
Kidman, it's me.
Read you loud and clear, Sebastian.
Mobius. A name. That was all I had to go on. Every avenue I pursued led to a dead end. And now I find out that they're everywhere. Hidden in plain sight. I don't understand how.
I told you before. You don't find Mobius unless they want you to. They've been around for a long, long time. They know what they're doing. We knew you were looking. We were watching you. And we were able to stop you every time you got too close.
Why? Why do they do this?
People need leadership.
People choose leaders. What Mobius wants to do isn't leadership. It's imprisonment. They know this. If they own all the media and politicians already, they should be out in the open. They hide in the shadows because they know what they're doing is evil. If people knew the truth, they'd burn Mobius to the ground.
Maybe you're right. But if people ever did find out the truth, who would believe them?
Yeah. The easiest way to hide a conspiracy is to make people think there's no such thing as a conspiracy. Thanks, Kitty.
I was just thinking, when I get the goo, I'm going to say thanks, Kitty. Does he say that every time? Because now I'm worried that I've been incepted by Sebastian. All right, so that was a surprisingly short trip through the Marrow, at least to get to this safe house. Here's the restricted area where we're headed next. I'm gonna save it up so that we don't, you know, again, don't have to do those steps again. We did have one crash. And once you have one crash, you have to leave open the possibility that you'll see a second one. If we finish the rest of this game without any other technical crashes, I wouldn't even count a single crash against it. You know, the chainsaw buzzsaw lady was coming after and clipped through the environment and the game crashed and then it never happened again. That's fine. That is the smallest, Also, I think we lost all of, like, 90 seconds worth of progress. Learning to check these guys to see if they... Oh, do I get a new pouch? Oh, fantastic. I am borderline ready to ask chat, and I'm thinking about it. The slide that I missed... Shit! The slide that I missed, is it something that I could potentially go back for? And if so, where is it? Because, to me, it's less about the goo, and I'm not gonna lie, it's partially about the goo that I can get, but it's not that much goo. It's not like 5,000 goo. It's the story content that is attached to it. Oh, balls. Get out of the room, Sebastian! Unfortunately, his compatriot vaporized, so he has no reason to suspect that I'm waiting back here with a knife. Oh, wait, he didn't vaporize. And the bodies have collision physics! Oh, that's cool. God, now I'm trying to think of another game that I've seen that has that, where, like, I mean, any game with ragdoll physics will ragdoll to the environment, but I feel like it's very uncommon to see them ragdoll into each other. Oh, God. This episode has the most upgrades of any one that we've done. I feel like the pace of improvement is accelerating. No, turn. All right, thank you to the developers for not putting in cheesy elevator music. I feel like that's a joke that's
they had extra security for this place.
Sort of come and gone. Oh, but fuck you to the developers for not letting me go to the vending machine. I love the vending machine so much. Do we think this person gets up? No. Okay. It didn't look like it, and I wasn't willing to sacrifice a bullet. If I go through this, is it going to set off an alarm? That guy's got no head, so he's not coming in. I would rather climb through here. Oh, or I can read the screen from behind. Due to the sensitive nature of the experiments being conducted, the laboratory is only accessible to Mobius operatives with the proper Unity Cerebral chip designation. Please observe all security protocols when entering the laboratory, and be aware that your clearance level also binds you to top secret non-disclosure tenets as outlined in your enlistment contract. Any operative attempting to access the laboratory without, I'm sorry about the inconsistent spelling, pronunciation, without proper clearance will be subject to corporal punishment as outlined in the Mobius security bylaws. All right. I'm worried that setting through this is like a metal detector, but okay. Wow, holy shit, another mirror. It's just this section of the game has not been interested in cutting me off from avenues of upgrade. How am I doing on... Am I reloaded? I am. And... yeah, I don't think I need anything else in here. I was not expecting this on the other side of that door. It's reminding me of an altogether different game, and I'm not going to say which one, because I feel like it would be a spoiler, but a sudden shift from dilapidation to...
all these tanks. What's this about?
What is this about? They're not growing zombies. Why would you do that? Have they captured and are now experimenting on people that were transformed into zombies? Putting them into stasis to try to... But it's a computer simulation, right? I don't know. Part of this, I feel, is the mystery of the game itself and their ability to sort of embrace, oh, Union is a virtual world, so it allows them to get away with a lot of time skips and weird jumps and stuff between environments, because it's just like, oh, you're, you know, instantiated into a new server where things are different. And part of it is I'm concerned that there's enough that is a follow-on from the first game that I just don't get. Alright, there's nothing at all in this room to pick up that I can find. If we have to come through here and shock all those zombies, I will use explosives and shock arrows. Let me just do one thing on this side. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna hit this separately. Five seconds. And there we go. Okay. I was just reloading chat. This will prompt Cara Luna to say, Chatty works really well, and I'm sure that it does. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Why did Liam want me to meet him here?
Can't pass through without one of those chips. Gotta be one around here somewhere.
And Carolyn is saying it does. Yeah, and what I was doing there was just reloading the chat page because...
Our efforts have been...
Nope, hold on. We're going to hear that when we go over to it. Sometimes Twitch chat just disconnects, and there's no notice. It doesn't say, oh, reloading chat disconnected or anything like that. And... Okay, but... Alright. What are we watching? Just that? Does it change? It does, but it doesn't look like it's anything particularly meaningful. The concern... Okay. We've begun to observe a new and unexpected side effect of STEM integration in certain Union citizens. The symptoms begin, simply enough, small mental breaks triggered by vestigial memory overlaps. Affected citizens begin to experience their old memories, which leaves them in a state of confusion. Rewriting their memories again is only a stopgap measure. Their new Union designations serve only to confuse them further. Soon, these small breaks develop into complete disassociation and eventually total physical metamorphosis. This phenomenon is currently affecting only 0.005% of the populace, but it's troubling nonetheless. So they did put them into the tubes to figure this out. Much was learned after the Beacon incident, but STEM is still an experimental technology. We are isolating our studies while we continue to expand Union. It is imperative that we stop this before it escalates. This is a question that I would only want answered if it was covered in... Oh yeah, it projects the light onto him. The texture, that's very cool. It does that in Control too, which I took to be a measure of the ray tracing. But I guess this game, which doesn't support ray tracing, can do it too. Oh no, Caroluna, never worry about shutting up. Sometimes it's the in sort of learning more about a thing that will make it all the more appealing. Okay, this is fine. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I only sort of want to know this if... Oh, okay, it wasn't close enough to the corner. Alright, and now I've got no place to go, so... Stomp him! Stomp, 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 stomp! Yes! Okay, but it's still warning me that I'm making sound, so let's try to do the next one with less ammunition expended. What I was going to say is that I only want this answered if it was something that was covered in the first game. Why are they doing this? Why are they creating virtual worlds and putting people inside of it and wiping their memories such that now they have an organic body that they need to take care of with all sorts of maintenance and food and oxygen in order to have it remain viable while the mind is locked up in this virtual environment? What's the point? And maybe that gets answered in this game. Maybe it's never answered. You know, I don't want it as a spoiler, but if it was covered in the first game, it's like, why would you do any of this? It just seems very odd. So, yes, I saw the panel. One of these days, like, a guy like this is gonna get up and really jump scare me. Because, like, oh boy. I am okay with my evil corporations being evil. I just also enjoy it if they are doing something for some reason and not a completely pointless and expensive endeavor of, like, let's, you know, like Umbrella Corporation. What even are they doing? Why do they keep making zombie viruses? It doesn't seem like a marketable strategy. Where's their profit upside in infect everyone in this small Spanish village with some sort of like a T virus or a G virus or a V virus or whatever else? And I'm sure that this is uncovered in the extensive Resident Evil lore, but it just seems like bad business. I hear something, and I do not know where it is. And now it sounds like it's behind me. Where is it? It sounds like it's right in front of me. Alright, it's gotta be on a different floor or locked inside this? No. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna get up and walk, and if it comes upon me, then we'll settle things the old-fashioned way. Oh, impenetrable curtain. I will say this, and I do not... Okay. I do not think it is too early to make an assessment like this. This is the best presentation of this style of game that I've played since Resident Evil 4, with a quick aside to say that the Dead Space games are also extremely good, but I consider them very much their own thing. I know that Dead Space has a lot in common with Resident Evil 4, like the aiming mechanics and the some of the upgrade stuff, but it's like the sci-fi-ness of its horror setting feels like it's a little bit different. If I had to put this into the same, if I had to rate them all, I'd probably go with, so far, Resident Evil 4, Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, which I have the unpopular opinion of not really feeling like it was as good as the first one. And then this would have to get slotted in there somewhere. I just don't know where. Still no idea where I'm hearing this other guy. Yeah, it doesn't even warn me that I'm making sound here. Alright, so we've done a thorough run around this area at this point. Feel like we're ready to continue. Yep, I searched all the way back there. We went back there. Okay, let's go through the door. Hello to Smiley's Playhouse, who says, "Hey, all you wonderful people, how goes the evil within?" Very well. I was actually just saying I've been enjoying this game a lot, and this episode in particular. And oh wait, I want to go up the stairs first before I go into this. Economy is always the weakest part of games. I don't know. Like, so I would say that the economy is frequently the least balanced part of games, which can be different, I feel like, from saying that it is, that it's a weak part of the game. In other words, I feel like there's a lot of games where the overall experience would be improved if the economy was better tweaked. But, okay, I want to go around the other way, because I'm not going to be able to sneak up on him from this side. Like, here's an example. In Assassin's Creed 2, my understanding is that the economy that was put into that game of, like, you know, collecting money and then getting some passive income and being able to spend that income on things, it was either Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood, I think it was 2, where that entire system, I heard, was slotted into the game immediately before release. It is a miracle that it's not a lot more broken than it is. And even then, it feels like a, not an... Whoa, okay. Alright, this might be a good opportunity for a shock arrow. This might be a good opportunity for a shock arrow, I'm thinking. Stop. Oh! Sorry, that was so awesome. Oh, I stomped them both to death with one boot. Was the economy the weakest part of Assassin's Creed 2? Not for me. The weakest part of Assassin's Creed 2 for me were the assassination missions, like the optional assassination missions you could do from the chicken coops, that were so generic. I stopped doing them because I thought they were randomly generated, and it wasn't until later, like I thought they were infinitely generated. It wasn't until later that I found out, oh no, actually they're not, and there is a finite number of them. They were so unmemorable and just super generic that it would have been easy for me to believe that they were randomly generated. Just, here's a name, here's an NPC that we just spawned into the world, go kill this random NPC. That's what it felt like. So for me, I guess I would go with the weakest part of the game is going to fall a little bit to personal preference, but I will certainly agree that the economy in games tends to be the most loosely balanced. And as long as that loose balance errs on the side of making the game easier for people, I'm trying to think of how, like, as long as the lack of methodical balance to the economy doesn't make the game harder than intended, make it more difficult to progress in a way that feels like it's sloppy, then I'm frankly okay with it. Jab says, but the whole bioweapon billions to be made idea is way overplayed in film and games. Okay, so overplayed? Yeah, I'd probably say that. It feels like
what do we have here?
Okay. I don't know, but I don't like it at all. I think I'd probably agree with that, Jab, because it's a little bit like in the 50s and 60s, it was radiation was doing everything, and then like magnets were doing everything, and then electromagnetic fields were doing everything. And these days, I think it's just because genetic manipulation is a real thing that is new and poorly understood. So it's like that and nanotechnology are two things that you can just sort of like drop into a narrative and say, what caused zombies? Nanotechnology combined with genetic manipulation. And, you know, and that's just a sort of an easy cultural bugaboo. It's not to say that there's nothing to be concerned about with those ideas, but yeah, it does tend to be an easy go-to. Our worst fears have been realized. The lost phenomenon has spread to Mobius operatives. We had theorized that the transformations were a result of memory overwrite, but no operatives have been overwritten. We were able to quarantine and terminate an affected Mobius operative before he could transform. Perhaps his exposure to so many lost corpses in the pit made him susceptible to whatever is causing this. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. We are harvesting his Unity cerebral chip in the hopes that it will provide new data. Removal of intact cerebral chips is possible with the extraction device. Hold on, wait. Is the extraction device that array of drills? Because that's a fun euphemism for we're just going to drill power bits into his head. It's a relatively simple and automated process. Merely place the subject on the gurney and enter the extraction device's activation code 0128, and it's in green just to make sure that you see it.
This guy's chip yet. I can use it to get through that door and find Hoffman.
All right, we will do it, but I do want to search the other doors that we haven't been through. Carolina says, as much as I loathe that you can't escape PvP, the economy is awesome. Wait, in which game? Oh, EVE Online. Well, EVE Online, that game is the economy, right? Like, EVE Online is the economy, and then all of the gameplay is the ways in which you are interacting with it. So, I'm going to do something that I'm concerned is very unpopular. Before I do that and potentially trigger a situation where I can't go back to the other doors I haven't opened, I'm going to go open those other doors. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I'm fully reloaded. I probably am. Yep. All right. So, behind door number 3 is the thing that we want. There's at least one more door on this level, and then there's a door number 1 on the first level. Jab says magnets are back, at least in the latest conspiracy theories. I've always been interested in the phenomenon of high-tension power lines. Like, people say high-tension power lines are causing health issues because of their magnetic fields. But then there's also this entire cottage industry of, like, putting magnets up against your body to heal injuries and so forth. And it's like, I don't fall on any side of this at all, except to say that my personal theory is that magnets, except for very, very strong magnetic fields, probably don't have very much impact on the human body. And I could be wrong about that. I don't know. But hey, we found a medical pouch. 2 of 2! That should be an achievement. We found all the medical pouches in the whole game. And Cara Luna is saying, that and, like, copper bands. Like, Tommy Copper is a whole thing where people buy, like, what are they, like braces, like elbow braces, knee braces and stuff that are made of copper. And the fact that it's copper is supposed to help you. And I'm like, I'm not here to say that that's not true. I'm just like, why would that be?
20% of Union's populace has succumbed.
Our efforts have been in vain. The core escaped less than a day ago. Within hours, we began to receive reports of lost emerging in staggering numbers. They're everywhere now. 20% of Union's populace has succumbed already, and they're actively hunting down and killing whoever is left. It's a nightmare. At this rate, there will be no one left in 2 weeks. We've lost contact with Mobius. We're trapped in here. With the Lost. It's too late to stop now. The entire Union experiment is doomed. We're all doomed. I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on, there's something else out here. Just the fact that we found that medical pouch, I am prepared to say that it was worth walking away from that thing. Because what if I extract the chip and then, like, a whole bunch of zombies drop out of the ceiling and it's a mad dash? I could have missed that, so I'm very glad to have turned around. Jab is saying, you know, there's a reason that World War II pilots didn't need to pay for upgrades for their own plane based on, like, scrap that they brought back. Yeah, but also they weren't playing a video game, right? Like, As a game mechanic, I enjoy finding things like that fuse that I just picked up. That, to me, represents an additional shock bolt that I can make, and I have plenty of fuses. I don't have all of the gunpowder in the world. So what am I going to spend it on? I like shock bolts, but I want a shock bolt to open this gate right here. This is another thing that I want to do before we proceed. But I just want... There's one more door. I think it's actually over here. So I like the presence of the economy allows me to make decisions that I feel are interesting. So I am perfectly willing to sacrifice, quote, realism, unquote, for a gameplay scenario that I find more engaging. Like, here's another example. Kidman just said in the previous cutscene that we were talking to her on the radio, oh, I'll send some more stuff to your room. Wait, what? Wait, Kidman, you can just put things into my room? How about tac vest and one of those smart guns from the movie Aliens? Can you put one of those in my room? This is a virtual environment. How about a box of infinity ammo? Can you put that into my room? Because I would like to have that. It is silly from a narrative perspective that a virtual world could not be stocked with infinity whatever I need, because after all, it's just a few keystrokes. But if it could do that, the game would be very bad. So I'm okay with that not being the case, right? Like, I'm cool with it. The phenomenon has become more prevalent. We have dedicated the entire laboratory wing of the Marrow to studying it. Citizen transformations have become quick, violent, and even more obscene. They are mutating into forms that can't even be considered humanoid. They've lost any semblance of humanity altogether. We have dubbed these affected citizens the Lost. We have determined that the last phase before metamorphosis involves the belief that they are being pursued by some invisible but inescapable force. Once they have succumbed to this force, their transformation begins. STEM is an artificial construct. There are no viruses, bacteria, or a contagion here. The lost phenomenon is therefore a mental process. We are still in the dark as to how it spreads and to whom it will spread next. Perhaps the trigger was present in the subjects before they ever entered STEM. Further research is needed. You know what would be interesting, and maybe this is the direction that it's ultimately going to go? What if this is like a collective subconscious thing? What if this is like you spend enough time in a virtual world and there are elements you know common to the human psyche that are just going to come out and reject the existence of a virtual experience, and that's what causes people to mutate because their minds cannot subsist in a virtual environment that they know subconsciously is fake. That would be an interesting way to take this. Okay, there's the door we want to open. Upstairs is where we get the chip. That means that this is at least theoretically... Oh, sorry. I already have a shock bolt prepped. Okay, I'm just making sure that I... Okay.
Are these Union citizens? What was Mobius doing with them?
I will also say, just briefly on the topic of, like, putting magnets up against your body for healing purposes or whatever, I once saw a demonstration from somebody that took one of those quote-unquote therapy magnets and stuck it to a refrigerator, and it sort of went down with a good solid click. And it's like, wow, that seems like a powerful magnet. Now let's put 4 sheets of paper underneath it. And he put the 4 sheets of paper under it, and it had a hard time holding those onto the page. His point being, this is a strong magnetic field right up and against it, but as soon as you put anything, it doesn't have a lot of penetrative power. So his summation was putting this magnet up against your skin isn't gonna do anything. It's not gonna have the capacity to sort of penetrate into your musculature because it just doesn't go very far. And I thought that was an interesting presentation. Again, I want to stress that I don't know anything about this, so no one should take my loose skepticism as an indication of anything other than I don't know very much about this. God, I want to shoot this. I doubt it would do anything, but it would be fun to see. I just don't want to spend the bullet. It's lonely in here, and creepy. Dumping these bodies, these things into this pit, and they just keep coming. How did I end up with this detail? I've been hearing things, voices, coming from the pit, but that can't be. But if they aren't coming from the pit, then they're in my head, and that's even worse. Oral hallucination is one of the symptoms. But I can't be infected. It's not a virus or bacteria, it's a mental thing that only infects citizens whose memories have been rewritten. At least that's what they told me. Shit, I gotta keep it together. It's this loneliness that's making me think this. Loneliness and being around these freaky corpses. It's not the phenomenon.
Oh no.
Oh, come on!
I gotta get out of here.
Wait, what did I spend a shock bolt to come in and read that and now have my life be in danger? Shit. Jabba's a 100-pound magnet. It doesn't take much to get between it and metal to be useless. Yeah, and that's... like, if it can't penetrate paper, what kind of penetrative power or therapeutic power could it have trying to go through your skin? Oh, is this the pit?
Looks like it goes down forever.
Sorry, that the angle on his dialogue there wasn't real good, but yep. So, sorry, for anybody that's joining in progress, when it turns blue like this, that means the Spectre lady is after me. And she is a one-shot kill. I should be more clear. From her to me, it's a one-shot kill. Nothing I do seems to influence her at all. So... Show Enough 913 says, what are you talking about? So, well, at the moment, I'm talking about my imminent death. Hold on a second. Okay.
No. That thing again.
I can't move, but that's fine because she's facing in this direction. I don't know where to go. Hey, remember when they had the option to, like, type in that code? Hello to Ruination Ronin! I might be a little bit distracted because we're into... Well, I think you can see what we're into. This lady wants to hang out with Sebastian, and he's not into it. So we're just trying to get to the other side of this chamber, if I can. Don't turn around. Alright, cool. Let me just get down here. And there's nothing over there that I want, right? It doesn't look like it. I wish I could hear her sing in another setting. She has a wonderful voice. Oh, I bet, Caroluna, that they hired a professional singer for her. Or at least a voice actress with sufficient experience singing that that it would sound nice. That's one of the fun details. If anybody didn't know, the voice of GLaDOS from the Portal franchise is a professional opera singer. Oh, the camera is not making me feel good here. I feel like a lot of people know that, but just in case people don't, like... And what I don't know is... Okay. I am waiting right here until that furniture finishes whatever it's doing. For delivering her lines as GLaDOS, did they have her sing, or was it only her ability to have very... I'm just saying that I could really easily get over that. Was it only her ability to, like, hit and maintain certain tones, or, like, a certain, like, hold on. I'm just gonna wait here for a second. Oh, Smiley's house, Playhouse didn't know that. Okay, please don't have seen me. Also, where am I trying to go? Over here? Yeah, anytime she wants to rearrange the furniture, I'm just gonna wait until she's done. Sebastian, you really can't think of any way to get over that? You know what? In fairness to him, it would probably make a lot of sound, because that's a big metal. It's a thin metal tray. Ooh boy. Nope. No. Sorry, I didn't think that she could see me so clearly through the canvas. It would probably make a big, like, it would be like walking on a tin roof. Jab knew that she was a singer, but not an opera singer. Now I'm slightly concerned that I have my details incorrect, but I'm pretty sure. Oh fuck! Is that it? Am I just done? Yeah. Oh, I wanted to get through this without it happening. Carolina says, next time I want to rearrange the living room, I can just hire her. You certainly can. However, you may be surprised at the price that she wants to extract. It might be more than you're willing to pay. And I was thinking maybe I could jump across jump over the shelving back there that you can see. I thought maybe that would be my way. Because otherwise, I don't know. If you get within a certain radius of her, her rags just seem to detect you. What? Yeah, no, okay. I really thought that because she was turned away and I thought that I was far enough out. Carolina also says probably surprised at the results too. Yeah, her feng shui may not be in line with what you were envisioning. Oh, you know what? I have to go down here because she's gonna slide out the stuff again. Yep. All right. Oh, I wonder if I... Okay, well, what's done is done. Another piece of information is that I would like to be able to raid over to twitch.tv/morethanamiya in about 20 minutes, and although this session has been very generous about getting back to... I don't know how to do this. Hold on a second. I can't go this way. I can't go this way. Like, see down there. Sorry. And it doesn't look like there's any way to go over there, which means I have to sneak past her. How? She sort of mills around this very small area, and even if she's full-on facing the other way... I try to throw a bottle to distract her, but she doesn't seem super distractible. Nope, I can't go up there. I can't get over this at all. There's something I'm missing about this encounter. Okay, let me come down here. She slides that out. This is now non-navigable. Now, when she puts down all the furniture, like, I can't sneak underneath this, right? What am I missing? It's probably obvious, but... like, right now, if I go around, I think that she would just see me immediately. And that doesn't look like an area that I can get to. Okay. Well, just hypothetically, if I wanted to throw a bottle... yeah, she doesn't seem to care about that. Let me just see... yeah, she doesn't care about bottles, so she's not interested in the sound. She does rattle this. Maybe I'm supposed to do something over here? Nope. Oh, okay. Yep, it was just going around. Okay. Sorry, for anybody that didn't see, I could actually just go around this barricade. I didn't have to go back. Like I said, I'm missing something. It's just going to take a second to work out what it is. Sometimes I feel like a lot of sort of like working your way through a game falls to that old Sherlock Holmes quote about once you've eliminated what is impossible, then you can get on to focusing on...
Why is it after me? What does it have to do with this place?
Focusing on the improbable solutions. Okay. I'll also note, so for anybody that watches this in the future, this is actually... Oh, let me read this. Torn Psychological Evaluation Report. This is the bottom. The top half of the paper has been torn off. So, picking up a sentence in progress, be kept on duty and observed. The information gained from his experience in STEM could be invaluable for the organization. It has been posited that STEM immersion can have long-lasting residual effects. Detective Castellanos is unique in that he has entered and left STEM without standard preparation or memory overwrite. We could learn a lot about the mental repercussions of STEM by simply letting him go about his business while we observe from a distance. I will continue to track Detective Castellanos' mental state via our mandated therapy sessions and will report any findings to the organization on a weekly basis. Signed, Walter Harrington.
Damn. Mobius were using me as their guinea pig. Long-lasting residual effects. They knew STEM would scar me like this.
I think one of the best individual logs that I've ever read in a horror-themed game... Oh, hold on one second. Date, November 17th, 2014. Jim here. Just a quick note to give you an update on the Castellanos Beacon situation. We're sending Sebastian in for mandatory counseling. The Beacon incident needs to be kept under wraps, and the good detective is our only loose end. We have many operatives in KCPD, but not enough to ensure total information blackout. Fortunately, our staff psychologist is on the organization's payroll. Once we determine how much Castellanos knows, we can easily instill self-doubt through these sessions. When we're through with him, Sebastian won't be sure what he witnessed at Beacon, if what he witnessed at Beacon was real. Not that he needs much help. He's been stumbling through his assignments like a zombie. Poor son of a bitch is obviously having trouble dealing with whatever happened to him in there. I almost feel bad for him. I've known the guy for over a decade. It's like he's a different person now. But that's the price of progress. If you want to make an omelet, you gotta break an egg or two. James Van Kirk, KCPD.
Kidman was right. They are everywhere. They were right under my nose the entire time.
Not only that, Sebastian, but they were people that you trusted, including your psychiatrist and apparently your police chief guy. I would have some words for them on the other side of this.
A way out?
Oh, this is just super well done. It's like the floor is just a pit of blood. It's not blood on the floor. The floor has given way and like made this whatever.
My fault. It's all my fault. What the hell is this? Can't move on. Can't move. The source of my pain is me. The part of me still stuck in STEM. Never getting out. No. I'm wrong. I will get out. But without you. What was that? It felt different than the others. More real. Like something changed. I feel... good. Huh. My trusty revolver. Haven't seen you in a long time.
Again, there are not many points at which having a face cam would mean anything for the stream other than just watch somebody sort of blankly looking at a monitor. But like that right there, where he put the gun to his own head, but like a different previous version of himself, and pulled the trigger, that got a reaction. I just was not expecting him to actually pull the trigger. How confident would you need to be about the revelation that a shard of your mind has been locked inside of STEM, but that you could free it by putting a gun to its head and pulling the trigger? How do you know that wouldn't kill a part of yourself? Or more specifically, I guess he did know that it would kill a part of himself, but it was like the part that was psychologically tortured? Wow. I'm not that confident about saying whether or not the voice actor for Portal was an opera singer. And this guy's like just murdering alternate versions of himself that are in psychological distress. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, photographic slide. Oh, all of that took place in this room. We're back in the room, except now there's a photographic slide here. So, I'd say that at this moment, our main phase is to get to a save point, because I've got about 10 minutes before Mia is live, and I would like to be able to raid over to her. That said, I would like to take the 10 minutes, because I want to raid over to her when she's live. If we raid over early, then people might drop out. So, we're going to see if there's some additional things that we can accomplish on our path. Oh, wait, but I have a new gun. Is that right? Yeah. What's the deal? What's good about the gun? Is it more powerful? Is it just a stylistic difference? Well, wait, if nothing else, it's another thing that we can put bullets into. Another 6 bullets that we can have plus our 38 stock. So, yeah. We'll give it a shot, but it's not like, it's not like the other guns jam, so the revolver would be less prone to jamming or something. Yeah, that was absolutely worth the... I liked it for the story beat, if nothing else. That was absolutely worth a shock bolt. All right, and now we go up to to door number 3 and we put in that code. Here, pop quiz. Do I remember what the code is? I believe it's 0128. And that's what I'm going to put in when we get there, and we'll see if it's correct. Now, I will say on our way over... Whoops. Wait, what's take? Oh, yeah, I need bottles. I threw a couple bottles to try to distract the woman. So, but wait, a question. If that woman was a representation of Sebastian's tortured psyche that's been locked inside of STEM, why would it present as... like a raggedy woman? Like a woman wearing these long tatters? Why not a version of himself? Or is he, or are we supposed to recognize that woman from the first game? Is that woman Kidman, for example? All right, 0128. I think that's it. And if it's not, it's right there. But I'm just going to see if we can remember it.
Okay, let's see what happens.
All right, this electronic chip was implanted in the brain of a Mobius operative.
Thank God he's already dead. I gotta get out of this lab.
Yep, this is why I wanted to wait to open it, to open up his head. Okay, I don't see anybody out there. What I was going to say is, normally on Sundays, the tradition has been for Mia to play some Red Dead 2. However, I know that she was at least weighing the possibility of doing something a little bit different because we are recording this on Halloween 2021. Yep. I'm very glad we took the time to search everything because now all I have to do is get out. Now, although that's all I have to do, if there are some enemies that we can shank and get some free goo, I am comfortable with doing that. Yeah, let me see if I can get around to the back end of that person. Also, the other thing I was going to say about recording this on a Halloween is it had been my gentle goal. Like, not a big deal, but my goal would have been to finish this game, you know, during the month of October. It's very Halloween-y, it's very spooky, you know, survival horror stuff. The game is somewhat longer than that, and that's fine. Shit, are you fucking kidding? Okay, so he's definitely going to come down here to investigate. If I can be out of sight. None of these zombies brought their glasses, so they're bad at distance vision. Oh, God. That guy activated every other zombie in this whole place. Okay, just go do something. Oh shit, he's got a friend now. Get him! Okay, I want his goo. No! What? I don't know why he stood up. Okay. He can come over here to investigate. I just want a chance to do the stabby stab. Yep. Got him. All right. I put a lot of points into health. And put a lot of points into, like, weapon sway and stuff like that. But any opportunity I have to get through a situation like this without burning a bunch of ammo, I'm going to take, because it just leaves all the more ammo for the times when things get nuts. Alright, I feel like this is probably everybody from upstairs. I don't hear anybody else that sounds like they're up here. So, yeah, we'll see, but we may find that Mia intersperses something else other than Red Dead 2 today as sort of a special Halloween event. Okay. I can try to throw a bottle past him. Oh, no, he's going. Oh, ish. Come on. Yeah, at issue here is not the danger of alerting one specific zombie, it's that they all decide to come after, and I do not know how many there are. Okay, we've got a couple over here. I got another bottle I can pick up. Nope, I'm actually full up on bottles. So, I can see these two. Oh, nuts. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We shock those two, we kill them. That's gonna draw the attention of her, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that later. Shock bolt. Stomp him. Stomp. Stomp. Take. Oh, I don't know why that happened, but it's awesome. Do something. Okay, why did that go nowhere? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yep. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god, I can't believe any part of that went the way that I was hoping it would. Yeah, I'll switch back to this for now, but if I can just shank him, that'd be good. Now, with that topic in mind, if people can let me know when Mia is live, the goal will be to wrap things up smoothly, but also I do need to reach a save point. And also, I think there's at least one more guy in here. Yep, we just got the sound alert. I wonder if on the harder difficulty levels, if it doesn't give you that visual indicator. All right, I'm thinking that... Nope, already on the move, huh? All right. Now, she's worth a bunch of goo. Wow, 8,000 goo again. Okay, wait, I very much want the goo and not to open the door. All right. Now I'm just going to run around for a second and see if it gives me the sound indicator, and it does not. All right, let's switch back here. We're going to just make sure that we're loaded up on shotgun shells, and... Now, is there any possibility that if I go back, we get to a save point? There's also, like, if I just go forward, I get to a save point. I just don't know which one is most likely. Yeah, let's go forward, because this has been a big, long segment, and I have to assume that they'd put a save point pretty close.
Scanning for Unity cerebral chip. Please wait. Unity cerebral chip detected. Entry authorized.
About time. Hope I can still catch up with Hoffman and O'Neill.
Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And somehow still full on pistol bullets. Yeah, I don't think I fired off any pistol bullets. Boy, it feels good to come out a segment like that on the other side and to have, I feel like, more stuff than we went in with. More ammo, more, like a new weapon. You know, it wasn't a huge expenditure of resources. What is this? Oh, yeah. No, I will pull you in just a second. Let's take a quick look around. Okay, we got some fused up bodies here. You know what I would like to see them take another swing at? If, I don't know how many people know about this or ever played it. They made a video game out of The Thing. Like, John Carpenter's The Thing. And my memory is that the video game of it, it was like, oh gosh, I want to say it was an original Xbox game. And it was a sequel about a team of soldiers and maybe a couple scientists that were sent to the site of the events of John Carpenter's The Thing to figure out what happened. And what was interesting about it is that the game had a...
Voices.
Right. just behind the door marked with the candles, the voices. So, but this is a different switch than the one that I saw before. So do I have to pull both of them? And if so, what's the shortest distance between the two? I never played it, but what made the Thing video game, you know, good and memorable for people, yeah, so it looks like it would be around here, was not only that it had some sort of survival horror mechanics to it, but also there was an element of, like, trust and paranoia, where you as the player had, like, these AI teammates that you had arrived with. Okay. It actually is just a fire thing. So some bad shit is about to go down in here with regards to fire. Anyway, I would like to see them do something like that. I would like to see a follow-up to that game that built on and expanded those mechanics, where you're not only managing your own health and resources, but also the psychological condition of your teammates, that you can improve it by... That's the way out, is it? Yeah, that's how we came in. Okay. So I just want to find that door, the number 4 door with the candles. You can improve their psychological condition and their level of trust in you, like reduce their paranoia by giving them medical kits or ammunition and stuff like that. But then those are resources that you yourself don't have. So it creates a balance between the... Oh, hold on.
No! Can't you see what he's trying to do to you? Please, stop! Don't let him control you!
Just listen. Listen. His voice will tell you.
You've got to resist him!
Hoffman, stand back!
No! He doesn't know what he's doing! Ugh. Liam! Don't!
What do you mean, Liam?
Stay back!
Stay out of my way, Sebastian.
O'Neill, what happened?
Theodore showed me the way. I am his now. I helped him hide. And in exchange, he gave me a new life.
A life as a slave?
You'll never understand. For that, you'll burn!
Oh, shit. Okay.
Gotta put the flames out.
Alright, well... That... Okay, whatever. Fuck! Oh, God. Alright. Feels like maybe my first strategy is just get as many of the fires. Shit. Okay, I need a different plan and a much better one very quickly.
You won't get out of here. He commands that I take care of you. You can either die or change like me.
Okay, well, at least this, at the moment we're on equal footing where neither of us knows where the other one is. I would very much like to shoot off those freezy canisters when he's near to them. Okay. Or maybe he can just shoot them himself.
I'm sorry.
Can I? Do you think I can shoot the canister on his back? Because I feel like I want to now.
Run all you want. You can't get out of here.
Run?
No, I'm a soldier. A soldier in peace for me.
And I can probably set up some traps in here as well. I don't know how susceptible he's going to be to explosive bolts, but I'll feel better about them than like the shock bolts.
Pay for that.
Yeah, if ever there was a circumstance where I want to be able to lay down a bunch of traps. I think I got that off. I don't actually know. Oh wait, I have like a tactical shotgun. I've never even fired this thing. I will hit you more. No, I won't. All right. Hello, Jody K. Jody K, if you happen to know when Mia is live, I am attempting to hit a save point. All right, let me grab these bullets.
I told him. I'm weak anymore, Sebastian. I won't go down easy.
I feel like pulling these every once in a while is just a good strategy to keep the number of fires down. Angel forgot about the big gun full of ammo. Wait, is there a big gun full of ammo? Or are we talking about the full-barreled shotgun? Okay, let me set up another trap in here.
You're too good to fight me.
Okay, I am... Whoops.
That's it. I'm done playing with you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Minister. I won't let him get away. I promise.
Oh, God. All right, so I am down into, like, emergency health. I will use a... Fuck. Nope.
Damn you, Sebastian.
I was about to say I will pick up that explosive bolt in a second, but then it actually detonated on him. Good. Okay. All right. Do we even think that an electro bolt will do anything to him? Or like a freeze bolt? A freeze bolt I have to assume would do nothing. Now, the harpoon bolt would probably do significant damage. I just need to, like, be able to line it up.
Run all you want. You can't get out of here.
Okay, thank you. I think I will run all I want. I appreciate it. No, this one can't be used to set up traps.
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him.
Appears to do literally nothing.
You must be cleansed.
Oh, God. All right. You know something? Sniper rifle seems like tactically a bad decision, but it's gonna do a lot of damage, and I have ammo for it. Shit. Ouch. Can I still get through here? Alright. I think it might be time to use the sprinkler system again. Assuming I can find my way over to it.
I'm sorry. I won't let him get away. I promise. You're gonna pay for that!
No! Wait, am I really out of ammo? Oh, I had another shot all ready to go. All right, let's go with the laser-sighted handgun. Or you know what? Let's try out his revolver. I've shot this before. Well, it fires quickly, and I like that. I don't really know how the damage compares. This is an unfriendly place to be, I think. Okay, I need to run the sprinkler again.
Yes, Father Theodore. I told him. Stop running. You think you're so clever?
So I did burst his tank. Okay. Well, if you want to... Hold on. Carolina, thank you.
Thank you, Sebastian. Finally, free from his voice. From my fears. I was so scared. You've got to stop him.
I can't stop him if I can't find him, O'Neill.
He phase shifted. He's not here. Not anywhere. The machine in the room next door. You've got to destroy it.
What machine?
He made me build it. To hide him. Destroy it. So that you can destroy him.
What happened? How did O'Neill get turned into that thing?
I don't know. I've been locked in my safe house since you left. When Liam called and asked me to meet him, I was so relieved to hear his voice. But he wasn't Liam. He was that thing. I tried to get through to him, but you heard him. Theodore Wallace did something to him.
Poor guy. I didn't want to have to kill him.
You didn't have a choice. Theodore wasn't gonna give him up. So what now?
Let's take a look at this machine O'Neill was talking about.
I think it's on the other side of the room where you found us. Let's go.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this flamethrower though, thank you. This flamethrower's fuel tanks are damaged beyond repair. You'll need to find some replacements before you can use it. The weapon seems to use custom-made parts, so you'll probably need to find a similar weapon to salvage the tanks from. You have a feeling you're not going to find one just laying around, though.
Flamethrower. I could use this, but it's broken. If
I
found the right parts.
I very, very much want to find a save point for people. Yes, perfect. Okay. Let me try to pick up a few things that are in here. Let's equip the communicator to get through this.
Yes, Master. Of course. The machine is operating as it should. Thank you, Father Theodore. To hear you say that, it fills me with pride. What? But she is harmless to us. She's not... No. I would never disobey. Of course I will. Whatever pleases you. Yukiko, can you hear me? I'm in the fabrication room. Clearances don't mean much when everyone's dead. Just... please come and meet me here. I have something to show you. It's important. I'm sorry, Yukiko. But he demands it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you hear that? I did not know that she was standing right there listening to that guy plot her death. Okay, Yukiko, this might seem a little bit unusual. I'm just going to go through this mirror and find a save point. And to be honest, because I feel like I'm saving in the middle of events, I am going to go back to the first save just in case anything's broken here. And then we're going to do a raid over to twitch.tv/morethanamia. Thank you very much to Caroluna for letting us know. Only 20, everything is fine. Only 20. That was in response to Jody K asking how many shots are in that revolver. Actually, the honest to God answer is 6. However, I was reloading as I was running because Sebastian, like most video game protagonists, is shockingly good at doing precise reload maneuvers while at a dead sprint and trying to dodge flames. So he's remarkably good. Let's go join twitch.tv/morethanamia, who probably started about 20 minutes ago, now that we have a save point. And we'll see you guys again for some more Evil Within 2 adventures, hopefully as early as tomorrow. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.